Hi, this is Miss Peace Corps again. I'm here to show you the second half of the ionic practice. So if you have a formula name like calcium chloride and you need to write the formula, here's what you do. So you look at your periodic table, find calcium, and find its charge. Since it's in group 2, it has a 2 positive charge. Chloride is in group 7A, so it has a -1 charge. 2 positive and -1 don't cancel each other out. So what you do is you crisscross the numbers from the charges. And what you're going to get is Ca with a 1, but we never write the 1s, and 2 chlorines. And that's it. That's the formula for calcium chloride. If you have iron 2 sulfate, so iron is one of those elements that has multiple versions, but the Roman numeral tells us what its charge is. So in this case, it's 2 positive. Sulfate is a polyatomic ion. It has a 2 negative charge. Whenever we are crisscrossing the charges, we don't ever look at the subscript. All we look at are the actual numbers from the charges. So since 2 plus is going to cancel out 2 minus, the formula for iron 2 sulfate is FeSO4. And that's the answer. If you have let's do number 9. Nickel 3 carbonate. So nickel with a 3 positive charge. Carbonate is CO3 with a 2 negative charge. So we're only looking at the charges, and that 3 is not going to cancel out the 2. So instead, we're just going to crisscross them. So we will have 2 nickels and 3 carbonates. So we have carbonate, and if I just put a 3 here, that makes it look like it is 33 oxygens instead of 3 carbonates. So what you do is you put your polyatomic ion in parentheses if you're going to have more than one of them in your formula, and put the number on the outside of the parentheses. So nickel 3 carbonate is Ni2 in parentheses CO3 3. Sometimes you will have some that look just absolutely heinous, but they're really not that bad. So you can have ammonium sulfate. Ammonium is one of our positively charged polyatomic ions, and it has a +1 charge. Sulfate has a -2 charge. This +1 does not cancel out that -2. So what we're going to do is we'll crisscross the charges to create our formula. So we'll have 2 NH4s. Now remember, I can't just put a 2 at the end. I have to put my polyatomic ion in parentheses, write the 2 on the outside, and I'll only have 1 SO4. So if you only have 1 polyatomic ion in your formula, you don't need parentheses, because just writing it is enough. Now, some people are going to want to cancel out some of these 4, 2, 4, but you don't have to do that. In fact, you never will cancel out any of the polyatomic ions. NH4 will always stay NH4. Sulfate will always stay SO4.